Okay, today I'm going to make sweet potato pie. Actually, I'll make 6 sweet potato pie. I'm going to do 3 by boiling the sweet potatoes, and then I'm going to do the other 3 by baking the sweet potatoes. So today's comparison is which one tastes better, baking the sweet potatoes or boiling the sweet potatoes. Let's get started. Okay, now I just got done washing all the sweet potatoes. I have 3 pounds in the Pyrex baking dish, and I have 3 pounds that I'm going to place in the water. I have the oven set at 400 and I'm going to cook it. Bake and boil between 50 to an hour or until they're very tender. Okay, it's been 50 minutes, and as you can see, I'm poking the sweet potatoes in the boiled water and they're very soft. I take the spoon and I poke the sweet potatoes that came out of the oven and they indent. So these are done. Next step, it's time to peel the skin off of the boiled sweet potatoes and the baked sweet potatoes. So far, one of the differences that I've noticed, the skin comes off of the boiled sweet potatoes a little easier. Now, both of the sweet potatoes are extremely hot, so be careful not to burn yourself. Right here on this side, these are the sweet potatoes that were boiled in water. These are the sweet potatoes that were baked. Looking at the two right now, not that big of a difference. Here are all the ingredients that you're going to need to make the pies. I'm actually going to put the recipe in the description below. This is everything to make one pie. I'm just going to triple the recipe. You have white sugar. This is a cup of white sugar. You have brown sugar. This is a 1/4 cup of brown. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of cinnamon. Those are all the dry ingredients. The wet ingredients, I need 1 whole stick of butter or 1/2 cup, 1/2 cup of milk, 2 eggs, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm using the pre-made pie crust. I'm starting out with the sweet potatoes that were baked, and I'm just pouring them into the KitchenAid mixer. I'll go ahead and mix this up and then add the ingredients in a second. I'm starting out with the white sugar, then the brown sugar, here's the nutmeg, and the cinnamon. Okay, now I'm going to add the wet ingredients. Here's the milk, here's your eggs, here's your butter. I'll go ahead and mix all this up. I used the same recipe to make the remaining pies, and right here as I'm pouring them into the pre-made pie crust, I did notice that the sweet potatoes that I boiled do have a creamier and smoother texture to them, and they do seem to pour easier. Not that the baked ones don't pour easy, the ones that were boiled just seems to pour easier. I'm gonna bake all the pies at once at 350 degrees between 55 and 60 minutes, and I will check once it gets around to 55 minutes and make adjustments from there. Okay, here's a little sneak preview. They're almost done. One's on the top. I'm going to put on the left, which are the baked ones. Okay, the pies are done. It actually took a little longer than I thought. It took 1 hour and 15 minutes at 400 degrees. But here they are. Now, cooking it that long at that temperature, the crust will cook a little faster than the pie. If you don't want it to burn, just put you some aluminum foil around the edges, and then that'll take care of that. But back to the pies. Smell-wise, they smell the same. Texture-wise, they look very similar, but I can tell this one over here on my left, this is the one where I baked the sweet potato pie. This one over here on my right, this is the one where I boiled the sweet potato pie. But I can't wait to get into them, but they're hot, straight out of the oven right now. So I'm gonna wait, just gonna cut them and then taste them. Okay, here is the sweet potato pie that is boiled. You can see that it's pretty moist looking, and it has the top layer is, you can see a little bit of caramelization there. Okay, let's move over here. This is the sweet potato pie that was baked, and the top of it looks a little crunchier. So let me go ahead and take a taste and see. Okay, now it's time to taste. I'm going to taste the one that I baked first. I like that one because it has a little crunch to it. Now I'm going to taste the one that I broiled. I'm sorry, taste the one that I boiled. Taste-wise, they taste the same. This baked one, it's just a little heartier. It has more of a crunch to it. This is the one that I like. Now, like I said, I'm going to let everybody at the party taste both of them, and I'll give you the results. Here's my final take on both of the sweet potato pies. The one that was boiled, my daughter, my oldest daughter, my youngest daughter, and my wife all liked the boiled sweet potato better. They said it was a little creamier. I was the only one that liked the baked, so I think that might be the only difference. Taste-wise, they were pretty close to me. I just like the consistency of the baked one. It seemed to be a little thicker, and the boiled sweet potato was a little creamier. So as usual, I appreciate you watching. You guys have a good one. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up.